Hey guys, welcome to today's video. Today I'll be reviewing the new Galaxy Note 20 Ultra. Here it is, here's the box. As you can see, I've already opened up the box already because I had to double check when I got the phone first. So the first thing you see actually inside this box here, you actually have this small little box, and no, there's no phone cover inside it. It's just an empty box with a bunch of literature. How do I get the box open? You have a SIM card pin too right there. As you can see, there's nothing there. No phone case. So as you can see, there's nothing inside. There's no casing inside. Can you see it? I can't really take the thing out for some reason. Yeah, just a bunch of literature. Don't really care about that. This box, I'm just gonna put it aside. So it's a cover. So right now, here what you're seeing is the phone. So I'm gonna take the phone out, and this is what it looks like. I've already peeled the cover off. So if I turn it on, this is what it looks like. I think I have the fingerprint scanner already set up. So it looks really nice. I'm actually running it at 60 Hz, 1440p. I'm not running at 120 Hz because if I were to run it at 120 Hz, you will actually see that the video will start to flicker. So if you don't believe me, I'm gonna switch it to 120 Hz. So I'm gonna switch to 1440p. As you can see, I'm actually running 1440p. I'm gonna switch it to 1080 and click apply, and then I'm gonna click adaptive. So this is the 120 Hz. I'm not sure if you can actually see it. Just a message from my pal. And inside it, you actually have the S Pen. You got all the features. I've already tuned it to some of the features that I normally use. Now, the thing about the Note 8 in terms of specs is that this supports 5G. It's running Exynos 990, which is actually the same chip, the same CPU that's running together with the S20 series. Whereas people from China, the US, Japan, and Korea, they're gonna get the Snapdragon 865 Plus. And the models in the US, although they're running the Snapdragon 865 Plus, they'll be actually getting 128 gigs of RAM, 128 gigs of storage instead of the 256 that comes with the Exynos 990. I'm not sure if those that are in China and in Korea and in Japan are getting the 256 gigs or not, but I do know that there is a 512 GB, 512 gigs storage option coming soon that probably will only be in the US. Now if I open up this box, here you can see that there's the 25 watt fast charger. The thing about the Note 10 Plus and the S20 series is that it supports 45 watt charging. I think only the S20 Ultra supports the 45 watt charging. This is actually just a 25 watt charger, because the Note 20 does not support 45 watt charging. Neither does that means the Note 20 Ultra doesn't support the 45 watt charging, just the 25 watt charging. It does, however, support up to 15 watts super fast charging, super fast wireless charging, I guess. And this is the Type-C cable. As you can see, this is a Type-C to Type-C cable. Well, I did not know that. I thought it was going to be a USB to Type-C. Usually it comes with a USB 3.0 to Type-C. Now both sides are Type-C, as you can see. Now, if you're from the US, you're not going to get the AKG earphones, the Type-C earphones, but I heard that Samsung, if you ask them nicely, like you go to the store and you ask them for the Type-C earphone, they will actually give it to you for free, like free of charge. I'm not sure if they're only giving it to just Note 20 people who bought Note 20 or just anyone itself. Now, personally, I think the cables are a lot more thinner. They're a lot more thinner than before, I guess. Okay, here, the braided cable here actually, hold on, can it focus? I don't think it can. Wait, hold on. So you can see this is the braided cable, and as you can tell, I'm not sure if you can tell, but the cable here actually is thicker than the previous one, than the older ones. But the from here it's just plus a rubber, or some sort of synthetic rubber, and here it actually feels thinner. I think it feels a bit cheap, like it's gonna break. But I know for sure the braided cable on this side isn't. So synthetic rubber on this side, braided cable on this side. And again, it's Type C. I do have a WH-1000XM3 which runs through a 3.5mm jack, and I think I might be getting the Samsung Type C to 3.5mm converter, or the DAC. Inside here I heard they're not going to give you replaceable tips for the S Pen, so I'm pretty sure inside here is just the earphone cover. Oh wow, look at that, is it empty? Okay, I guess they don't give you the size anymore, it's actually empty. Low. So taking a look back at the S20 Ultra, the thing about this is that it's running an LTPO 120Hz display, and the thing about LTPO is that you know how Samsung owns like 85% of the AMOLED industry, but this is running the dynamic AMOLED, and they started running dynamic AMOLED since the S10, if I'm not mistaken. But the Note 20, the regular one, the Note 20 and Note 20 Ultra, they're going to be using Super AMOLED. So personally, ideally, Super AMOLED supports HDR10, whereas dynamic AMOLED supports HDR10 plus. But in my own personal opinion, when I compare the Note 20 Ultra and the Note 20, the Note 20 actually looks kind of like it's more brighter. I think both runs at 1500 nits, but if you really compare it, you notice that the whites on the Note 20 actually looks more wider, whereas on the Note 20 Ultra it actually looks a little bit yellow. I found a way to actually fix that, and that was to actually reduce the green on this side. So if I go to display and I go to screen mode and I go to advanced and I lower the greens, you make the screen look a little bit wider, but on camera it's gonna look a bit red. So that's just my own personal opinion. Maybe there's something wrong in my eyes, I'm not really sure. And as you can see that it's running, it has 256 gigs, and I've already used up 46 gigs, 12 gigs of 16 gigs of memory, 12 gigs of memory. I've already used 6.6 gigs. And yes, I do get the Galaxy Bud Live, and I do get the UV sterilizer wireless charging thing. Now the S Pen from the previous models of Note were running about 56mm delay, whereas the new S Pen itself on the Note 20 Ultra is at 9mm delay. But if you are using the regular Note 20, it's about 26% delay. I just downloaded Call already. So personally, I do not like that the S Pen is on the left side, because I know that they say they put the S Pen on the left side because they couldn't fit it with the camera. If you look at this, it'll be rather difficult for them. So I would have preferred if they move the camera to the left side of the phone rather than the S Pen, because if I have a cable plugging in like this and I'm a right-hander, the last thing I want is to take it out like this. As you can see how uncomfortable this is. How am I supposed to take this out? Am I going to do it like this? Am I going to do it like this? If it was here, it would just easily come off here. I feel like it's going to stab me. And they also move the speakers to the left side. I'm not a fan of moving it to the left side, because if you look at how the way I hold the phone is that it blocks here. So I'm constantly trying to build a habit of holding it like this, with the camera facing my palm. I think Samsung probably did this on purpose so that you can cover and protect the camera. I don't know about that. Definitely, if you actually feel the in-display fingerprint scanner is a lot more faster than the one on the S20, and definitely faster than the one on the Note 10. And a lot of cool features about the new Note 20 Ultra S Pen is that they give you a bunch of gestures. Take the S Pen out, I'm going to show you how it works. You can see that it's Create Note, View All Notes, Smart Select, Screen Write and Translation. These are the kind of go-tos that I usually use, and you can show that it indicates the S Pen battery life, which is 100%. And you have settings to give you more features, screen off memo, all sorts of stuff that you guys have. If you are a Note user, you should be more familiar with this. And then your shortcuts, it shows all the stuff here. I'm gonna go back. Actually, why not I just use the S Pen to show you how to go back. So I'm gonna go back like this. It's really deep inside. Go home. I can hold it to open the camera. Go home. Open recent. Let's go to settings, and then I could screen write, cancel. This is cancel. Sorry, smart select, and then it's actually screenshot. So cancel. The new coolest feature that comes with the Note 20 Ultra and the Note 20 is that you could actually voice record notes as you're writing. So you hold onto the button, you tap twice. That's a pretty standard Note feature. And you can click insert, and there's image, PDF, drawing, voice recording, audio file, and text box. So you click voice recording, and as I'm talking, I'm gonna write something. I'm gonna read it out, and then it's gonna play back the audio as I was writing it. So I'm gonna write, for example, a plus b plus bracket square equals to a square plus 2ab plus b square. Pretty basic stuff right here. I'm gonna click save, and I think I can actually press the play button. Recording. And as I'm talking, I'm gonna write something. I'm gonna read it out, and then it's gonna play back the audio as I was writing it. So I'm gonna write, for example, a plus b plus bracket square equals to a square plus 2ab plus b square. Pretty basic stuff right here. And click. So that's how it works. And the thing about this phone is that actually it's running Gorilla Glass Victus, same as the back. Here, if I'm not mistaken, on the camera glass itself, it's not running Gorilla Glass Victus, but I heard it's running Gorilla Glass 5. And this frame that Samsung is no longer using aluminum frame, it's using a stainless steel. Pretty good, in fact, if you ask me. And you can't really see it, but if I compare to the Note 20, when you touch it, the feel of the Note 20 Ultra actually feels more high-end. You could say it's more premium in the sense that it feels more smooth, yet good-looking. This phone is also IP68 dust and water resistant up to 1.5 meters for 30 minutes. And I'm going to cue some B-roll before I go back to the unboxing. The screen looks amazing even in outdoor use. I do notice it's a little bit dimmer compared to the Note 20. There's a 91.7 screen to body ratio, and you're running a 2x dynamic AMOLED screen. That means that the punch hole is a little smaller than the one before. If you literally compare the punch hole from the Note 20 Ultra and the Note 20, you notice that it's actually a little bit smaller. So what about the camera is really the main selling point besides the S Pen. I have no complaints about the camera. It's running the same camera as the S20 Ultra. Pixel ultra wide up to 120 degrees, and then a main camera of 12 megapixel, also periscope telephoto, which goes up to 50 times hybrid zoom instead of 100 times. And lastly, you have the 108 megapixel focal 1.8 wide camera that supports a laser autofocus optical image stabilization. I think the reason why Samsung decided to remove the 100 times zoom and just gave it 50 times zoom despite it literally having the same camera as the S20 is because the 100 times zoom really turned into a meme, which is well good for advertising, but yet every video made on YouTube is about can you look through somebody's window, which makes you look kind of a bit of a creepy stalker, or what, which may look bad for Samsung's reputation. So when I compare the image taken with the Galaxy Note 20 Ultra and my previous the Galaxy Note 8, you can see that on the Note 20 Ultra the image looks more brighter, whereas the Note 8 is able to capture more darker shadows. Alright, so right now I'm going to compare the image for the 8K 108 megapixel, the 12 megapixel 4K, and the 12 megapixel 5x zoom. So right now I have a video demonstrating. This is basically before image processing. This is the exact screen recording from the camera itself, from the camera app, and right now you can see that I'm viewing in 108 megapixel. Going back to standard, this is ultra wide, the wide, and then the 5x zoom. So after this I'm going to show you more comparison of the ultra wide, and the 5x zoom, and a little bit of the 50 times zoom. now I'm recording at 8K 24 FPS. It's not really 30, it's just 24. And after this I'm going to swap to 1080p at 60 FPS. So this is 1080p at 60 frames per second. I heard there will be an update where it actually allows you to record 120 FPS, but right now I don't think I can do that yet. Alright, right now I'm going to show you what 8K 25fps and 1080p 60fps look like side by side. Filmora actually crashed a few times while trying to add the 8K footage into this video, so I'm just going to render the whole video in 1080p. Up next will be video with optical image stabilization. Now I'm going to walk with my ankles bent and my elbows turned. As you can see, the super steady is actually really smooth. I'm trying to be as steady as much as possible. And after this, I'm going to swap to without super steady. Again, I'm recording with my elbows turned and my knees bent, and it's really a whole lot different. Not really a lot, but as you can see that it is a little bit off-centered. Okay, now that we're comparing it side by side, you can see that there is a significant amount of difference. And if you notice with the one with the optical image stabilization, the video is a little bit zoomed in, so you do lose a little bit of information with it. There is a really awesome video made by a YouTuber named Tom Scott, and he really explains in depth on how optical image stabilization works on video. This is definitely Samsung's most beautiful note that they have ever made. I'm seriously digging the mystic bronze look. It looks really shiny and really beautiful, like an expensive Rolex watch. And although I love it so much, I do have some issues with it. First of all, it is extremely slippery, but there is an issue if you have a case on it, and the case I'm currently running is a Nukin Cam Shield. And what's really special about it is that it's a rugged case that has a sliding door mechanism to protect your 3-camera lens. I have heard from Nukin that they are working on a new case for the Galaxy Note 20 Ultra, and what's special about the new one is that it's going to come with a stand. I will definitely be pre-ordering it once it comes out. Other than just being slippery, I do have another issue, which is that the volume button has been moved to the right side. There's nothing on the left side, and I find it extremely hard to take a screenshot with just one hand. Moreover, the speaker and the S have moved to the left side instead of being on the conventional right side, which I can find it often disturbing when I have my phone charging and trying to use the right hand to pick up the left S-Pen. So this is the gameplay. You can see that right now, even though it's at actually high setting and max graphics, max FPS, it's only 60 FPS cap. I have no idea why. If I go to high, it will just stay at very high. So I gotta go with max FPS. I am running 120Hz. I hope the internet isn't too bad that I could actually play like a regular game. Hope the internet isn't so bad that I could actually get a decent game. Yeah, so it's really no point getting it to run 120Hz since it's capped at 60 FPS. Currently, this is the only game I have on my phone, other than this and S-Hot, I think 9 or something. It must be a bit more smooth. Shit. The lag. Shit, I forgot where my reload is. Yeah. Seriously, I'm actually kind of surprised by this. So.
Capture the objective. Hardpoint identified. Recon ready for deployment. Hardpoint is ours.
So as you can see, the FPS often drops to 58 and 69 to 58 to 59 to 60. I heard that if you run the Snapdragon 865 Plus, it's consistently at 90. Shit, gun. Wait, actually it's pretty good.
Reloading. Cover me. Reloading.
I used to play it on a tab, so I probably have my sensitivity really high for the tablet. What I really hate is that the speaker is at where this is, where my palm is. It often blocks it.
Get down! Sniper! Down. Down.
Shit. Really hate this. Could I fit it? Oh yeah, I could do that. So I'm gonna leave this, play upside down so the speakers over there. Oh, game over.
Targets in sight.
I really hate that the speakers over here. Probably one of my worst games ever.
Nice work. Well done.
Right now I'm gonna get some, trying to get some sniper gameplay. Just my loadout. We're on Nuketown. Again, you can see it's capped at 60 FPS.
Hard point.
Shit, it's not my right setting. I guess you will have to do.
Hard point identified. It's too close. Fight harder. Enemy inside. Hard point
Hey, what?
locked
Somebody
down.
stole my kill.
We've taken the lead.
Shit. I'm not really used to playing on the phone.
Down. Need backup.
Dude! Dude, he isn't shooting. Two bullets, oh no.
Recon ready for deployment. Ready for deployment.
You bastards, right here.
Enemy inside. UAV.
Yo! Wait. Oh, okay, that's right.
Hostiles have kept hardpoint contested. Hardpoint lost.
The truth is, I've never sniped on Warframe before.
Enemy contact. Recon standing by. UAV recon is standing by. Killer drone on standby. Hardpoint is ours. Ready to be online. Capture the
Oh shit, I totally forgot I had this.
hardpoint identified.
Alright, so right now I'm gonna play a bit of S-Hot 9. I think this is S-Hot 9, right? So, can I spin the card? No, I can't. So, yeah, you can see that it's still capped at 60 FPS despite me running at 120 Hz. Spot 410. The stop speed is 200 and acceleration of 62. And as you can see, the FPS seriously is just capped at 60. I hope they give an update or patch soon to all these games to give it 120 FPS support. shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Dude, I'm gonna die. Oh shit, I didn't know. Oh, this is our Fast and Furious shit right here. Okay, replay. Look at that. That's seriously some Fast and Furious shit right here. My god. Yeah, it's hilarious. Oh my god, look at that. Seriously, look at that. What the hell? The physics of this game is amazing. Colors, the cars, the physics, just everything about it. Now that we've covered a little bit on the Galaxy Note 20 Ultra, I'm going to move on to a bit of the Galaxy Buds Live. Guys, I was unfortunate enough to not be able to get the Galaxy Buds Live Bronze Edition because they were sold out in Malaysia. So I managed to get the Galaxy Buds Live White Edition instead. And I know a lot of people say they look like kidney, they look like beans. And I know Samsung knows that because if you watch teardown videos that were uploaded during the pre-order session, if you open up the Galaxy Buds Live, it actually says on the motherboard Galaxy Beans left and Galaxy Beans right. So opening the box, you will see. Oh, this thing dropped down. It's probably just literature. Pretty sure it's just literature. Yeah, it's definitely just literature. Look at that, just literature. Nothing important. So here we have is the Galaxy Buds Live. So I think you just slide this off. So okay. The thing about this is that you notice how it's actually. Let me get this aside. You notice how it actually has a glossy finish, and you know Samsung they actually once said that they were no longer going to use glossy finish on their chargers. If you look at this, it's matte. The reason why is because they say it's better for the environment not to use glossy finish, but as we know, Apple still continue to use the glossy finish for their chargers and also for their AirPods, and they got really popular for having this very reflective look. And I don't have Galaxy Buds Live, Galaxy Buds Plus and Galaxy Buds Live here right now, but those were matte finish. So if I open up this box, and I will tell you, it looks really good. I actually personally prefer the white one over the bronze, because the bronze one was more popular. The reason why I like the white one and why I like the Galaxy Buds Live is because of this white, this grey area right here. It's matte and it has a bit of curves, so it looks like cushioning around it. This is rubber, of course, and this is what the Galaxy Buds, the left one, looks like. So I'll turn it around. I do not understand what was the point of this part here. This is where the sound comes out from. This I know is for charging. I don't get why. It just feels kind of weird, but yeah. I think the microphone. Yes, you have two microphones. I thought it would be. Okay, this is the noise cancelling microphone right here. Hope you can see it. And that's pretty much it. And I'm gonna demonstrate the reverse wireless charging right now. The wireless charging, and I've never used this feature in my life before, just to let you know. Wireless power share. So I'm gonna turn this off, put it here, put this on top. Is it going to charge? And it is charging. Look at that, it's red. If I take this off, turns off, put it back on, turns red. It's charging. There, it works. It just a reminder, it's just a 9-watt reverse wireless charging. I can't imagine why I would want to use a reverse wireless charging, because it's going to drain more battery than it actually charges. Same goes with any kind of wireless charger. So personally, I would never use a reverse wireless charging. I would always use cable charging. I'm actually using the microphone to talk right now. I'm not sure if you can hear me. This is what it looks like on your ear. It's extremely small. Definitely I will lose it if I have really big hands. Right now I'm using the microphone. Right now you can see behind me it's actually McDonald's. Right now I'm using the microphone from the Galaxy Buds Live, and one thing I can say is that it sounds pretty decent. It's not too bad, not too shabby. The biggest problem I have with the Galaxy Buds is that they're so small, and because they have the Samsung move on from the matte finish to the glossy finish, the problem is that it's really slippery, and because it's so small and I have really big hands, the biggest problem is that when I try to put it back into the box, it often slips off my finger, and it doesn't have that really deep grooves anymore. It's kind of big, like sitting on top. And another thing is that the thing it didn't tell you is that although it has noise cancelling, it no longer has ambient sound. This is omnidirectional. I'm using the microphone now from the Galaxy Note 20 Ultra. I hope you can hear me clearly. Here you can, behind me, there's actually a bit of the sound of I think it's some sort of fountain. So the next product, we actually get the UV sterilizer with wireless charging. As you can see that it's UV, kills bacteria. I'm not really sure, but if you guys know what this is, please comment down below. It's designed for Samsung. Not really a lot of spec if I just take this out. Honestly, this is pretty massive. Just let me bring the phone for comparison. Look at that. Look at the box. Oh, it can't fit in frame. Look at the box. It's actually really big. So I need right now put the phone beside. So I'm gonna take this out. And this is the UV sterilizer wireless charging thing. You can see it at the over here. It says UV sterilizer. You know, get rid of the empty box. And once you open it up, this is what it looks like on the inside. And so I'm gonna take this out. I will demonstrate it later on. And it fits you can actually fit your phone, and then you close it. Once you plug it in, it will actually start charging, and then you press this button, which will turn on the UV sterilizer. It just shakes a bit though. So I'm gonna take this out. If you're wondering if you could actually fit your glasses, I have not tried that. I think you can. Look at that. You actually can do that. Can you fit it like this? Definitely not. No, you can't. I believe you can fit your watch. So here's the Galaxy Watch, the original Galaxy Watch. It's not the Galaxy Watch 3, neither is it the Galaxy Active 2, I think so. But it's just the original Galaxy Watch with the original watch strap. Can I fit this in? I definitely pretty sure you can. Look at that. Fits just nicely. Open it back up. Take it out. Can you fit a phone? Can you fit your watch? Can you fit the phone and your watch? I do not think so. Neither do I think you should be doing that. Oh my god, you can. Can you fit your glasses in together? Let's put this to the end, put this inside like this. No, you cannot. Maybe mine are too big, maybe yours are smaller, and maybe yours could fit in. Definitely, I know you could fit your watch and your phone inside. Can you fit the Galaxy Buds Live inside? Okay. Yes, you can. Can you fit the Galaxy Buds Live and the watch? Definitely you can. Can you fit the Galaxy Buds Live together with the phone? I do not think so. Definitely not. No, you can't. Here. No, you can't. Take the phone out. I'm gonna set this aside. And now that concludes my review and unboxing of the Note 20 Ultra and the Galaxy Buds Live. If you like it, leave a comment, subscribe. If you have any opinions you have on your own, just comment down below.